very much for coming to help us with the Amen newsletter. Amen is, for those of you who may have heard of us but don't know us, we are a long-time not-for-profit in Arlington. In fact, this year we're celebrating our 35th anniversary. We are probably less visible than ASPAN, the Street People's Assistance Network, because they're caseworkers out in the street working with street folks. Amen staff and volunteers are working to provide emergency financial assistance, to pay for the bills, for the dental work of the homeless people, or to help a Doorways client, a family who is currently working with Doorways, to help them pay rent as they're moving out and getting on their own. We also help many working individuals and families who find themselves in a financial crisis, and if they don't get some assistance, they might get evicted, or their electricity will get shut off, and so we'll pay an electric bill or pay a rent bill. And I found out something interesting. All the assistance requires a referral from a social worker. So a person can't come knocking on the door saying, I need help. They will go to a social worker either in the county or at another organization in town, like ASPAN, that has caseworkers who will do an assessment of the need and then call Amen to say, I have a client that needs this, I have a client that needs that. And we have several programs. The primary one that ASPAN works with would be our daily emergency fund. Every day we have $1,000 to spend on a variety of emergency needs, and we have a volunteer on duty starting at 1 o'clock to take telephone calls from the social workers, and that money goes very fast. Especially these last 18 to 24 months, demand has been very high. And, our income has been steady to, not as good as it might be. And we're always struggling with that, to be able to meet the need. We have another program called the Carter-Jenkinson Homelessness Prevention Program. That provides financial assistance to primarily families who are at risk of eviction. The sheriff's ready to knock on their door, there are probably children involved, and we might pay anywhere from $500 to $2,500 to keep that family in their home, because all sorts of research shows that you are better off providing putting the money toward keeping a family in their home, keeping an individual in their home, and providing services there, than allowing them to become homeless, get into a shelter where the kids have to move to a different school, where the parents, might miss work and then lose a job because they're dealing with things. And so Amen has been doing this for, many years. In fact, Ms. Carter and Ms. Jenkinson were former board members, and they understood the importance of helping people so that families didn't become homeless. And so that particular fund and program is named after them.